No job and we had no money and we owed the government $278,000. And Sonny said, I think we have to rethink our business. So I said, okay. And he said, if you give me 2 years, we will be bigger than we've ever been. And I said, okay. Because that's what I always said, you know. So anyway, I put on a dress and Sonny put on a tux, and we started playing these places that were just so Motel 6. Like, yeah. They were dives, and they were horrible, and the people hated us. And we played 2 shows a night, and the first show wasn't so bad because the people were eating, and so they would look down at their food and go, God, they suck. And then at the second show, in the 12 o'clock show, the 3 customers that would show up, they hated us too, and they'd have to wait till they get drunk. So, but they never liked us. So at this point, I got really bored, and I started trying to make the band laugh. And then Sonny thought that was funny, and so he and I started to try to make the band laugh. And if you ever saw the Sonny and Cher show, so if you saw those monologues, they're the old monologues from trying to make the band laugh. Okay? So when I left Son and I came out on my own, that's kind of what I started doing. It was just what I knew. You say something and it's funny and you keep it, and if it's not, you throw it away, and then you just build up something, and then at the end, it followed this, you bitches. Okay, so that's kind of how it works out. But I couldn't come up with anything for these. So I decided I would tell you about the 2 days it took me to turn 40, okay? So it was the night of May the 19th, and I was at my favorite club with my friend Paulette, and sitting up on the top of a banquette and drinking a beer, really grown up, and I'm thinking, you know, my dress is up to here, my shirt's down to here, I'm thinking, you were so hot, and you're 40, so death and old age has missed you. You're just gonna be cool for the rest of your life. With Paul, and she's right here, and she's making eyes at some tennis player, and I kind of am looking around, and then I see this guy, and I'm thinking, had I been a cartoon character, my eyes would have just gone, and he turned out to be Robert Camilletti. So I said something that all the women in the audience are going to understand immediately. So I said, Paulie, don't look now. But the cutest guy in the world is over there. And she goes, where? And so I hit her. And anyway, so it turned out to be Robert. And then we were kind of playing this kind of, you know, kindergarten thing where I like you, but don't look at me. And then it got boring, so I went home. And I was staying at my friend's hotel, fabulous hotel, and I loved my friend, and he had just gotten out of jail, yeah, like you do, and I don't know, it was something about taxes, and he owned this club called Studio 54, and, you know, and so when he got out, I was one of the only friends he had that still loved him, and, you know, and hung out with him. So, I don't care, you know. Lots of people don't pay their taxes. So anyway, so I fall asleep and I wake up in the morning, and it's the director of Witches of Eastwick, and he's on the telephone, he wants to talk to me, and he starts it off by saying, Cher, this is George, and I don't want you in the film, and Jack doesn't want you, and neither one of us think you're sexy. Yes. So this is a different outlook. It's like, hello 40. And I was just like, all of a sudden tears just jumped out of my eyes. Just really, like, they were hot and they were just coming down my cheeks, and it was like what you pray for as an actress. You know, I wasn't making a squinchy face, it was just beautiful tears just falling down my face. I did that once in Moonstruck, but it was just one tear. Yes. It was in the opera. But this is the really good thing about the opera. I've never told anybody this. So I'm sitting in the opera, right? Looking at the beautiful opera, and then I get the one tear. Nikki and I are sitting there together, except there was no opera. The director was just saying, okay, this is a really sad part now, and she's gonna die, and he went on, and then just one fabulous tear. So I actually think that that was better than watching the opera. All right, well that's it, non sequitur. So anyway, he didn't hang up. I thought he's gonna say, we don't want you, we don't like you, you're not sexy, goodbye. And yet he went on. And he said, you know, I don't want Cher ruining my movie, and you'd have to go to elocution lessons and dye your hair and change everything about you. And I said, you didn't find me under a rock, I just got an Academy nomination for Silkwood. Yes. And then I said a really nasty thing too. So, oh, you know what I said. Anyway, so at the very minute I'm sobbing beautifully, my kids come in with a big cake and two bellboys, and I am sitting there and they're bringing the cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you. And then they look at me and they go, Mom, why are you crying? With this big cake for you. And I went, oh, I'm crying because I'm so happy. And that's what we do sometimes when we're just, mothers are so happy. We just don't know what else to do with ourselves. They'll go away. So then I just thought, oh my God, this is really terrible. And the worst thing was that I owed my friend $28,000 and I didn't have it. He was very sweet though. Okay, so now we have to back up 3 days. I feel 3 days is here. I've always felt, I used to think 2 days was here, but I figured 3 days is better. So 3 days before my birthday, the Letterman show called and said, we'd like you to come on our show and spend your birthday. And I said, okay, I can come back here now. And I said, okay, for $28,000. And they said, no, we don't do that. And I went, well, then neither do I. And so then they go, and then 20 minutes later they call and they go, okay, we'll do it. And I went, cha-ching! So I could pay my friend off, and that was really good. But after we're talking for a second, the producer said, you know, Cher, we've been asking you to do it, and you've never done it, and I'm just curious, why haven't you ever come on the show? And I said, well, I think David's smart, and I think he's really funny, but he can be kind of mean, and sometimes if he doesn't like you, a guest, he can be an asshole. So the producer said, okay. He knew. So anyway, so I go on Dave's show that night, and I go in big, like I had like some big tent of a thing on, and leggings, and my hair was short, and my makeup was crap, and it was just, I don't know what I was thinking about. So we sat there, and we're like, I'm funny, and then he's funny, and then I'm funnier, and then he says, so tell me, Cher, he didn't do this, but I like it. So tell me, Cher, why haven't you ever wanted to come on my show?
Oh no.
Yeah. So he did. And so I thought, oh my God, this is happening in like your life flashes before you. Oh my God, he knows, and if I lie, then we're both gonna know I'm liars, and it's just gonna be the end of my fabulous performance. But if I tell the truth, I'm gonna say that word, and it's television, and before I can decide what I want to do, because I thought you were an asshole, comes floating out of my mouth in script, okay? Comes floating out in script. Script is like, you write in really nice swirly things, you know, and then you put it in a letter, and a letter is kind of a long thing like this, and then you call the mailman. I don't even know what you do anymore, but it's really nice to know script. Okay, so anyway, so it came out in script, and I was just thinking, oh my God, this is horrible. I'll never work again. But he was traumatized. He told me that. He told me he was traumatized for years, and I was surprised at that. But he was traumatized, and we became friends, which, you know, he's a sweet guy. But then, on my birthday, this last birthday, I get a lovely card with script, but at the bottom it said, "My mom always liked Sunny best." Which was very funny, kinda. And so I guess he's still he kind of is holding a grudge, I think. Maybe not a big grudge, maybe a tiny grudge, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. So anyway, so that was then, and this is now. Yes. And I was 40 then, and I'm 71 now. That deserves applause, because I'm not happy about it. So anyway, but today, I used to say like a month ago, but now I did it again today. I did a 5-minute plank. And so I just have one thing to say to you guys. What's your granny doing tonight?